Welcome to the Politricks Watch. This is Pepito. Now, from time to time, we use the 87s of them hands on certain weapons, right? And you might even see an article in the papers. But one thing, we see a video of it. You see, from time to time, we hear the 87s have certain weapons. And one thing, if we read about it in the papers, or even if we hear man talk about it in the streets, but actually see, right, the videos, well, that's a whole different story. I will talk about it. Next thing I will touch on is another video we see surrounding a ritual that was taking place in broad daylight involving a boat. If somebody did tell me say, them things that get normal in the Ironman just a couple years ago, you would have said, a lie you tell, unicorn you try sell me. I can start off with this particular rifle, or these particular type of rifles. Recently, incident took place in St. James, where a man lost his life. He was traveling in a Honda Stream. I think I actually did a video upon it. The man that killed him were traveling in a Mercedes Benz. Not just any Mercedes Benz, but a C43 AMG Benz. Yes, supposedly people who are so malnourished, so starved, who just want a piece of bread to eat, are going around carrying out murders in C43 AMG Benz. Anyway, the police then recovered some weapons shortly afterwards, and one of them caught the eyes of the JCF. It make it on the papers. And check it out for yourself. It's in the Gleaner. Police in St. James were spooked because them find a rifle that can fire 5.56 and 9mm. Basically an AR pistol. These things are in the hands of 87s. They write this up on your screen. Well, today I'm going to show you a video of another 87 holding a rifle that can do the same thing. Because this time, we see a picture, we see an article on the Gleaner, but this time we're not going to see 87 actually loading a rifle. Right? A rifle where people traditionally associate with 5.56, but you're going to see a 9mm. I'm putting it. I'm going to tell you why these type of weapons are a real problem. Not just with law-abiding people, right, who are mostly defenseless, but even the security forces. This is the thing. Criminals are constantly updating their arsenal. Criminals are constantly making sure that they have the best tools to get the job done. What is their job? To kill, destroy. They want to take over your soul, lock off over your soul. They want to extort over your soul. They're constantly updating. Do you know who is not constantly updating their arsenal? Law-abiding people. Matter of fact, even the security forces don't have some of these weapons. The only thing the average citizen update is them phone. Right? Because I guess you have to constantly update your phone if you can dial 119 faster, because that's the way you're supposed to protect yourself, apparently. So gangs update them arsenal of weapons and civilians update them phone. Think of it this way. Imagine you were in a race. You were competing against other racers. We're talking about car racing. You say you can only use a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. And you're limited by horsepower. You can't go no more than 400 horsepower. But the person in your race can use any engine, right, and they're not limited by horsepower. So now you're on the racetrack with your 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, right, max out to 400 horsepower. And when you look beside of you, there's one brother with one V12 twin turbo engine and him have like 1200 wheel horsepower. And you're supposed to race him and compete effectively. That would make sense, would it? That's essentially what happens in Ironman. Law-abiding people are severely limited by what they can have. But the people who are going to attack, kill, extort, invade the homes of law-abiding people, right, there's no limitation to what they can do because they don't follow rules. Interesting. We have shown the video, right? This is coming courtesy of the page Augustone 876. Now, from what I understand, this youth is actually dead now, because that's how 87 thing go. Right? 1 minute you have posted rifle, next minute you're dead. But in this video, pay close attention. At first it look like say him have a normal rifle like where a police would have or a soldier would have. But look closely at the magazine. Especially the bottom part of the magazine, you're going to see it's very skinny because it's a 9mm. But as you get to the top, you see it look a bit wider. That's because this rifle has been modified to fire 9mm as well. Just like the one with them find in St. James. Now, you might be wondering, alright, but what's the big deal? You see, 9mm rounds are cheaper and easier to source. So if 87 starts struggle to find 5.56, 2.23, then them can just get some 9mm round and go on them operations. And the ability to switch between the type of rounds them, depending upon which part them go, and what them need to do, how much rounds them need, give 87s a major advantage when you're going on your criminal operations. Because sometimes this might call for 5.56, sometimes this might call for 9mm. When you see the type of things them work with, this is just one example of 87s constantly trying to make sure say them have the latest and greatest tools at their disposal. Them also start to love the Glock them, what them call the chip Glock. You see them chip it. Yeah. It's a simple device that allows a Glock to fire on full automatic. So you know people talk about Uzi, and when you watch movies you see Uzi a spray. Right. It's a simple device to make a standard Glock fire like a Uzi, full automatic. Now 87s are turbo shooters and semi-auto. Can you imagine them a run around firing on full auto? These things are all over Iron Man. So one time when I realize say shootings can go down but murders can go up is because, as I've said many times before, the firepower 87s are coming now allow them right, to kill more people while carrying out less shootings. Because when them turn up on the scene with a Glock with chip, right, and then just fire full automatic, right, the whole magazine done, one squeeze of them finger, you're gonna find at least 1, 2 to 3 people that get shot every single time. When them turn up with a rifle, firing 9mm, that's hardly any recoil. Right. No one can see why they might do so much damage. No one notice, no one see why there's an increase in double murders and triple murders. It's almost normal now. It come like it's rare if you hear so just one man get shot. When you hear the big numbers them, 87s can easily pull off. 6 get shot, 5 get shot. It's because them are turn up, right, with chip Glock, right, and ARs, or fire 9mm on them thing. Their arsenal is constantly updating. I mean the JCF and JDF have a serious problem on them hand dealing with some of these weapons. Now imagine the ordinary citizen. Now, I'm going to touch upon this ritual thing. How may I hear some kind of chopper ritual? Like in the video, you see the man entire upon goat. Right? When I first get the video, I think to myself, then somebody has sent this for. It look like, you know, people have 9 cars set up and then get one goat and then, you know, them slash the throat and then them start to peel off the skin. So I was like, what is? But then realize I drink the man, I drink the blood. The man them cut the goat throat and then start drink the blood. I talk about 1 or 2 man. I drink the goat blood and there's a song playing in the background. I talk about blood sacrifice. My eyes are see it and I still couldn't believe it. Man them a cut goat throat in a broad daylight and I drink the blood from cup. Right. No, I wish I could play the video, but it's very graphic. Right? You know, YouTube now go work with that. Blood a splash all over the place and man a drink. But it's one little segment here. Right? Man a drink from cup like star soup. The man a behave like say, Right? I want wedding mingo, I want set up mingo, and I drink some manish water. This is broad daylight in Irie, man. I don't know. Even when I made the song in the background, you tell me say people of Jamaica stand up and listen to song and talk about blood sacrifice. If people did tell me say I saw Irie Man in that run just a couple years ago, just 5-10 years ago, you'd have said no, not the Irie Man me no. But I don't even know Irie Man anymore. I can't recognize this part of the culture. This is alien to me. Now of course I know man of the things long time, but them things that used to happen in the dark. The fact that man do it in the light now show you say it's normal. It's normal. It's an everyday thing. Man do it, record it, and upload it. But what the car I'm missing at the yard, at the car down the say, no bad mind for. Listen, if I that me have to do, for drive car like that, them, me take a donkey car. Right? If me have to go drink goat blood and all kind of blood, if I drive nice car, then me will ride a tricycle. Not even a bicycle, a tricycle. So when time when you hear say, schoolboy, a fight over a yard ring and cause them hear say, he deep in that blood and man a starve to death, you have to understand why me say, by the fruits, you shall know them. Because of this, the bigger man them a do. Because of this, the adults them a do. And this adults them a sing ball. But as me always tell them, take come sell a grain of salt, cause me must say, apparently my bad mind chopper them, you know, for the lifestyle. Right, the cars and the girls and all that, right, the jewelry, you know, the blood-soaked ring and, you know, the goat head and cut the throat, all of that. That's pure envy. Extraordinary stuff. But I just say place there. Anyway, Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Yeah, you don't know, no life. Ultra squad, stay circling. Bless.